Let's talk. The headlines have been buzzing with 1 million Bibles to be distributed nationwide in honor of Seyi Tinubu, the son of President Bola Tinubu. Although I am unsure if this is supposed to excite Nigerians or annoy them. This absurd initiative was announced during a Thanksgiving service held on Sunday at the National Christian Center, Abuja. The event was organized by Friends of Seyi Tinubu and coordinated by Honorable Belu Sochukwu Enwere, National Chairman of the Youth Wing of the Christian Association of Nigeria. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The organizers said the Bibles will be shared through churches and community groups nationwide to promote moral renewal, ethical leadership, and civic responsibility among young Nigerians. But here's my message to Seyi Tinubu. The plan to distribute 1 million Bibles across Nigeria exposes a deep contradiction in the way privileged people like you and power operate in a country battling poverty, hunger, and displacement. Nigeria is currently facing one of the hardest times. Millions are jobless, inflation is high, and many families cannot afford a decent meal. In the midst of this suffering, it feels empty and hypocritical to celebrate by giving away religious books instead of addressing the real needs of the people, or at least advise your father to do the same. Now, while faith is important and the Bible is sacred to many, faith without compassion and practical support is hollow. Hungry people cannot read their way out of poverty. Displaced families who lost their homes to insecurity do not need symbolic gifts. They need food, shelter, jobs, and safety. So giving away 1 million Bibles does not heal the wounds of those in IDP camp or help the children out of the streets. It feels more like a show of moral superiority than an act of service. So, if you ask me, I think this move highlights the hypocrisy of political families who preach value while living in comfort, just like Seyi Tinubu and his family. I don't know how often they read the Bible. So the same people who can easily feed thousands or fund real community recovery projects choose to hand out printed words instead of real help. If the goal was truly to spread Christian love, then feeding the hungry and rebuilding destroyed communities would have been a better expression of that faith. Don't you agree? Even the Bible itself says that faith without works is dead. So, say what Nigerians need more is not more sermons or symbolism, but sincere compassion backed by action. A meaningful project would be to support food programs for poor families, sponsor education for displaced children, and build recovery centers for those affected by conflict and flooding. That would reflect the true message of the Bible more than the act of distributing 1 million copies. The people do not need another reminder of faith, they need proof of humanity. Don't you agree?